Hey guys, what's up? This is Dan here with GrapeVineRecording and welcome back to Quick Tips, where we are going to be doing one mixing tip every day throughout the month of January, starting the year off right. This one is we are going to be using our ears, and this is another extremely important thing to get right, and it's probably something that's very important to train your ears to listen to, and that is phase checking. What phase is effectively when you've got two microphones on the same source, but the arrival times of the sound to each microphone is different. So the waveforms, when summed together, start offering phasing effects. And this is something that happens in this track as well. So it's something that I will point out, let you listen to what the sound is, and I'll show you a couple of ways to remedy it as well. So, as you can see as well, I've just cleared up everything from the last video. Just used strip silence and just fine-tuned everything, so now everything's nice and clean. If we just solo the chorus guitars and then come down here, you will hear, obviously this is just a DI track, just completely disregarded. These are just both microphones on there, and you will hear the phasing almost immediately. Hear that? So all that is just the way the microphones were positioned. Is that, as you can see here, it's quite obvious to see, is when this part of the waveform is in a positive or a compression, the other part is in a negative or a rarefaction. There's a nice word for you. So all this means is just the speakers can't, when it's summed together, one of them's trying to move forward, the other one's trying to move back, and it phases all horrifically. So there's a couple of ways that you can fix this. I'll show you the plug-in way, and then there's the audio suite way. So all you do is pretty much just get an EQ. A lot of EQs, including the one from Pro Tools, include a phase reverse switch, which is like a 0 with a line through it. So I'll play it with it, and then I'll play it where it's still out of phase, and then I'll play it again when it's in phase, and you can hear the difference. So as you can hear, all the bottom end of that signal comes back into play, and you know, it sounds much better in the mix as well. As you can tell, as soon as you flip that the phase switch back out, it just kind of all falls apart. It's something that's very important. Obviously, you can use phasing as an effect, but it's something that's very important to, you know, train your ears to listen to it, just in case it's offering negative effects into this. So that's how you do it as a plugin. But as we can see, it's worth us, because it's like that throughout the entire track, it's most definitely worth us to phase reverse this and then leave it, you know, not take up any plugin space, just alter the waveform. So you do that by going up to Audio Suite, into Other, and then down here you can see that invert. So all this is going to do is just bring up this little screen, and it just means it's going to invert the waveform. Just flip the waveform upside down, so you render it, and it will do it. It will create a new clip. Don't worry, we don't have to worry about deleting this now, because it is literally just silence. So now if we go back to this waveform, you will see that now when one's going down, the other one's going down, one going up, one going up. So that's a quick way to fix it. You can obviously get a lot more in depth in this and actually zoom right into the waveform to align it. Or off, you know, put a delay on something just to kind of move it back a little bit. But this is definitely worth it. It's worth listening to all your tracks. You know, it also happens quite a lot in drums. A lot of people will top and bottom mic a snare drum. So obviously it's opposite pressure, because as the snare's getting hit, you know, the microphones are looking at it from two different directions, which will of course give opposite phase or opposite polarity. So it's definitely worth listening to it. Just flip things in and out, and just judge by what you think sounds better. But this has been Dan with GrapeVineRecording. Hopefully that helps you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.